Good morning, YouTube. It's Saturday and there's low wind conditions, so we decided to do a grove job today. Here's our equipment lineup for the day. The tree's not very big, so we'll be able to haul it away with just the one chipper truck and one gravel truck. So I'll show you the tree when we get to the job site.
So we are heading to the job. We'll be there in like 20 minutes.
We're on 50 miles an hour, super fast.
All right, we have our outrigger pre-measurement ropes laid out for our pads. And we have this green rope, which if you pull off the center, tells you where your tire needs to go. So Rocky's got one of the outriggers, and Rion's gonna pull in here and get all set up. Is that the proper stance? What are you looking at here?
This is the level.
Oh, I see.
And you don't want it to be perfectly level, actually. What we want is we want the back to be a little bit higher, because when you're boomed way out like this, the crane shifts a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
And then it becomes perfectly level. So if you have the crane perfectly level and then you're booming way down like this, it'll actually come out of level. Good morning. Today's job. We're in the town of Sun Prairie today, city of Sun Prairie, and we're working at the animal hospital of Sun Prairie. Unfortunately, because we need to use this parking lot to cut down the tree, we're cutting the tree down for the animal hospital. It just wouldn't work out for us to come during the week because this is full of cars. People come in and out. So we're working on a Saturday. And because of that, we have a special visitor, Elliot. I think you guys have seen him in some past videos. He actually did my very first grove job with me. You remember that one?
I do.
Elliot actually also bought my old crane from me. It's a National 40-ton with 127 foot of boom. How's the crane running?
It's running great.
Yeah?
Better than it ever has.
You still like it?
Rebuilt all 4 outriggers, yeah.
And then we got a new member on the crew today. Rocky's gonna be here doing some rake up. Maybe some sling setting today?
Hopefully.
All right, so let's check out the crane setup. We originally thought we could put the chipper truck over here, but quickly realized that we wouldn't have much of a landing zone, so we're going out on the street today. We got our steel plates down on our heavy pick side. Those are 5 feet by 5 feet, 1,200 pounds a piece. So I was originally thinking, oh, we could probably put the grove in that parking lot and just reach over those other trees, but then you'd have to probably push out 170 foot of boom.
At least now you're on your customer's property and not neighbor's property.
And then, oh yeah, so I was thinking I'll put the grove over there. I came to check it out. Brand new blacktops. Yeah, forget that idea.
Blacktop can be pretty forgiving, but brand new.
So come check out this tree. Rocky's gonna be over here for size comparison. It's a pretty decent size honey locust tree, and it looks like it's been dropping dead branches and sticks on this roof for a long time.
Look how full the gutter is over there.
How many cuts are you thinking?
I was thinking like 6, but I don't work with this crane every day,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking,
This whole first
the
one.
whole thing. Take this part that goes to the left too. And then you've got that little tiny branch here.
That's almost got to be by itself.
Yep,
Yeah.
and this little one's got to be by itself.
That back one, that's a question. I wasn't sure if with the partial counterweight, are we going to be good for that?
I think what we'll do is we'll see how much this one weighs.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that one's probably another
Similar.
1,000 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, we got to pick that branch into two cuts.
Mm-hmm.
And then the trunk, I'm thinking probably 2 cuts for the trunk. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 or 7 cuts. We're getting the boom pushed out. We're going to be running 142 foot of main boom today and partial counterweight, so 25,000 pounds of counterweight.
I was going to mention to you.
Yep.
There's a dead branch right here, and there's enough stuff above it that we're going to want to make sure we don't bump that into anything.
Oh yeah, okay.
That'd be a bad branch to bump.
Maybe on your way down one of the times you can cut that.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm going to give you that little lanyard for the chainsaw, so you can hang the chainsaw on the tree. Actually, I'll show you guys that lanyard. Super simple.
I love it.
But check it out. It's just the end of a spliced rope. You just clip that in the tree like this, right? And now, depending on how big the limb is, you can adjust this and you can hang your saw up in the tree.
It's pretty bougie.
It is 9:40 right now. I'm thinking we'll probably have the stump cut in like 2.5 hours. We'll say 12:20.
Maybe we can do 12 o'clock.
Stump cut by 12:20. Any final remarks from Rocky?
I'm excited. It would be a dream come true if this tree was one pick.
One pick.
The license plate right there.
So what you're saying that someday we need to get a bigger crane.
Yeah.
I like how this kid thinks.
That's insane.
Right?
I love it.
All right. Should we get her done?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, we just boomed down over the tree for the first time, and we're at a 91-foot radius for this first cut. I was thinking that the very farthest cut away might be at like 100 or 105-foot radius. So we're at 91 feet, and at this distance, we are good for 8,700 minus 1,000, so we're good for 7,700 pounds. We should be able to take some pretty big cuts today. So Elliot, we're good for 7,800 here. I've got our pre-tension to 2,000. You ready?
We are ready.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Okay, she's locked up, set. There she goes. Okay, y'all hold there just for a second so I can untie for me.
Just make sure when you're coming down that your rope isn't going to be touching those chainsaw teeth.
I know it.
Can I just start swinging left?
I would keep up, please. You got some space to keep up. Beautiful. So you can cable straight up there.
How are you liking these wind conditions today?
Nice and calm. I like. Oh, it's a little windy. There's a flag over there. It feels calm down here. What a beautiful picture.
All right, well, you better hop down and stuff your rope right away. You know what they say? Let's go, let's go, let's go.
It's kind of a weird one. I don't know if I feel like I need all these.
Yeah, you don't have to put them all on.
Okay. But no branches nearby for me to actually walk up.
So sometimes, I'm not saying you need to do it on this piece, but I'm just saying sometimes if I want my butt sling to be in a certain spot, I'll even put that one on first, you know? If I'm like, oh, I need this butt sling to be right here. You ever do that?
I'm trying to think of ever. I don't know if I've ever done that. No, probably not.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how do you rate Elliot's slinging so far?
9.5.
So some room for improvement, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't give anybody a credit after that, you know?
He's a hard critic.
That's it. Yeah, I don't disagree.
All right, we're good for 7,200 here. I'm thinking like 1,500 pounds of pre-tension. What do you think?
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with 13 or 15.
13, okay. Let's do 13. There you go. 1,300 pounds of pre-tension. And the piece ended up weighing 2,000. Yeah, those hooks that you have are overkill in my opinion.
Yeah, they are kind of nice piece of mind, but they are overkill.
Yeah, I think these hooks are the best hooks. Gunny Bow Johnson's. Is it already tight? Oh, you have hitched it.
Okay, I am ready. I am going to stay tight with you on this one.
We're at 102 foot radius now, and then probably only 1,000 pounds for this one.
That's the number I was thinking.
Just a little tip heavy. So at this radius, I'm good for 5,400. So I think we'll be fine to pick that. I think next piece more. But you?
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Plus, there's a little secret about the Grove that you don't know. With partial counterweight, you're not limited to the strength of the boom. You're just limited on tipping. But I have outrigger pressure sensors that tell me what the pressures are. So as long as those sensors are reading good, sky's the limit. All right, my guess is this one's going to be about 110-foot radius, which means we'll be good for 4,400. And this is also the biggest cut.
I'm not gonna lie, this might be close to 4,000.
So far, the heaviest one's only weighed 2,500, and we said that one could weigh 1,000 pounds more. So I think it might only be 3,500.
I mean, it wouldn't be that hard for me to take this right there and leave that bottom branch that goes up towards the back.
The thing is, if we take it in two pieces and it ends up being lighter than 4,000, we're gonna be really mad at ourselves.
I told the customer the price while I was there the other day, and admittedly, so far, it's had kind of the opposite effect as I thought it would have. I thought people would be more shocked by the price, and most people have been pretty they seem somewhat relieved. But I'm also not really the most expensive guy. It tends to be kind of cheap.
All right, I'll put my first 500 on it. We're at 112-foot radius. What do you think? Pretension to 3,500 right away?
Yeah, I'll watch that.
There we go. We're already beeping. Dang.
Be a little lighter than that, huh?
Actually, I think it's dead on. It's just
Dead on?
It's just the way it's tied.
It's tip heavy, sorry.
Yep. No problem.
Actually, you know what? I can tell you why I did that. I struggled to get that one to hook, and so I knew that butt was going to be a little tight. I probably should have warned you.
Did you notice that when you were cutting, your cut was opening up?
Yeah, yep.
And what does that tell the crane operator? It says cable up. But I know from experience not to cable up.
The funniest part about this is that the thought going through my head was the cut was opening, and I was watching for signs that you were cabling up, but I knew you weren't cabling up because it wasn't closing, so I was like, I'm not going to mention it.
Yep, that's funny, because we're both crane operators. You know what I like about tree work the most, though? Is there's so many different things that you have to be good at.
Cable up nice and slow.
Okay, we're gonna put the first 500 on. We're at 103-foot radius. There's 2,700.
Okay.
For this trunk piece, you kind of want to cut like half at the halfway point, right? But you also want to cut where the slings are gonna go conveniently next time. Like at this radius, we're good for 5,400. So like the next piece could weigh up to 5,400. I've got 2,800 on it. Oh, it's just the way it was leaning, huh? Like this piece weighed in at 3,000. The next one's gonna be a little bit more. And I want to say, I said stump cut by 1210. We're gonna beat that. I would have went maybe around everything, like around the big knuckle. Like it's nice to set down though.
about 102 feet away. It's coming in at 3,500 pounds. And the one before that was 3,200. So 6,700 if we were to cut the last two in one. 2 pieces was a good idea. Perfect. How nice is that stump cut? Can I just admire that for a second?
We got the stump cut,
I blew the roof off.
blew the roof off, so maybe the stump cut was probably, what, 15 minutes ago?
Oh yeah.
And right now it is 11:59, so it's 12 o'clock. So we did the stump cut, we'll say 11:45 or 11:40, just so the viewers out there know what time we did the stump cut.
Reon had to park the crane with the ball right where the avant needed to go, really. I'll save the day. Keep it from hitting the glass. What do you think so far?
I'm tired.
Yeah, do you think you earned some good money?
Hopefully.
Or lunch at least?
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
All right, it's 1 o'clock. We're already an hour late when it comes to eating lunch here, but we got the tree all cut down, cleaned up, cranes put away, logs are loaded. How do you think everything went?
As smooth as you can ask it to.
I'm actually surprised that we're done as
It
early
went,
as we
it
are.
went faster.
It went faster than I expected. One piece came off just a little off.
I'll take blame for that.
It was a little bit too much tip weight. But actually, one thing we should talk about, when you're cutting a piece and it starts to lean like this, just because it's leaning and your kerf is opening up doesn't always mean
You need more tension.
that you need more tension. It could just mean that the piece was tied incorrectly. Luckily, I knew that because the piece started to tilt a little bit and my mind said, nope, don't cable up. You've already got 3,000 pounds of pre-tension or whatever.
There are situations where you're almost better off losing a little tension. If technically, if we would have cabled down a little
Exactly.
bit, it would have let it settle out.
Because
and then
even if the
came
piece
out
weighed
smoother.
3,000, you had it pre-tensioned to 3,000.
It's just unnerving to have them cable down when your kerf is already opening.
Rocky's already starting to eat without us. Well, thanks for tuning in and joining us for this job. If you guys would like to see more of this content, please like and subscribe.
And comment. See you in the next video. Peace.
All right, we just got to Corey Ridge. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit stuff over my limit today.
Don't do that. Are you excited, Easton? All right, we're about to hit some jumps. I'm gonna put you on Rocky's helmet here.
So, in Corey Ridge, we are gonna hit like this. There we go. Oh! I got so sideways. Whip. Oh yeah. Oh shoot. Oh, in this huge gap.
I said don't hit this one. This is crazy. Don't do it. That's a huge gap.
Oh!
Oh, you cased that. Oh boy, he's crazy.
Can I redo it? No. Oh.